Well, from the Auburn home shows to your personal home necessities, Bonney Plumbing, Heating and Air wants to help homeowners with all of their plumbing needs. In fact, today we have Bonney Plumbing, Heating and Air's plumbing manager, Sam Blakley, to help us find all the answers to all of those frequently asked plumbing questions. Sam, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I thought it was funny that we're going to start out our interview with this question. When we flush the toilet and it keeps running, first of all, why does that happen? And second of all, what do we do about it?
Well, first off, it's basically it's the flapper or the fill valve. One of the two is not working properly. Okay. So something inside the tank isn't working right. Basically, what we need to do is check the flapper, look inside the tank, check the flapper, and check the fill valve. Make sure the water is not overfilling the tank, or make sure that flapper isn't warped and having water leak through into the bowl.
See, I've had to deal with that myself, right? And then the flapper is what keeps it goes down and keeps the water from leaving the tank.
That's right.
All right. See that? I got it.
You're an
Plumbing
expert.
101. Hardly an expert. So let's say that you look at your water bill and it's higher than usual. You don't have any noticeable leaks.
Sure.
What could be causing that?
Typically the cause, we're going to go back to the toilet, because oftentimes that leak is so slow or you don't hear it. Oh. If you've got a newer toilet, you'll hear the fill valve kicking on in the middle of the night. That's an indicator. If you're on a newer home that has a slab foundation, oftentimes it can be pretty serious leak underneath the slab, where you've actually got a hole in the pipe, and basically you're losing water into the ground. So either way, you have us, have Bonney Plumbing out and take a look at it and track it down.
Definitely. Now, a lot of people like to do the over-the-counter or the regular consumer chemicals that they drop down the drain. Is that safe?
Well, talking about drain cleaning, we generally don't recommend it. Basically, on a newer home, you've got some plastic pipe, but the chemicals typically are not going to burn out hair, or they're going to remove some of that gunky, slimy stuff, but the hair is very difficult to remove. And then secondly, if you're in an older home with cast iron pipe, it'll actually burn the bottom of that cast iron pipe out if it's pretty old and worn already. So you've got to be very careful that you don't cause further damage by using those chemicals.
So snaking it is better than using the chemicals.
Yes. Yeah. Typically, because you want to pull that hair and gunk out of the line. You don't want to just burn the slimy stuff out and leave the hard matter there.
Right. Which is really what's stopping the water flow.
That's correct.
I am so glad, Sam, that you're here, because this question has been bothering me. I've had this question forever. On the sink, there's that little doodad, is what I'm calling it. That's the technical term.
Okay.
And sometimes water comes out of it, generally when I'm running the dishwasher.
Yes.
What is that thing?
That's an air gap. Basically, what happens is your dishwasher drains to the air gap, and then from the air gap, it drains into the garbage disposal. You have that to prevent your kitchen sink water from flowing back into the dishwasher. So what happens is the drain from the air gap to the from the disposal is plugged up. So that'll cause that to splash out the front there into the sink.
That's very interesting.
It should never do that. If it's spilling into the sink, there's a problem. So.
Well, then I've had many problems in my life, Sam. Let's go to the shower. So let's say there's a white buildup, there's a residue around the shower head. What is that?
Shower head, faucets, basically you've got hard water typically.
Oh, okay.
The hard water, the mineral buildup, calcium buildup around the faucets and stuff. What we would need to do at that point is put in a water softener or some type of conditioning device that's going to remove that hard mineral, so that you can save your faucet, save your fixtures and countertops. So.
And now there are people that have meters, right? And now they're experiencing higher water pressure than normal.
Yes.
Why is that?
Well, what's happening, for instance, downtown Sacramento, they're going through a retrofit, they're changing all the water mains, and they're giving people meters that never had meters. One thing they may have increased the pressure from the city, but what's happened is a lot of times the pipe that they've had in the ground for 60, 70, 80 years has been so rusted that it reduced the flow. And now they've got this brand new pipe, and they've got all kinds of flow. So what we need to do basically is check the pressure, make sure you're not over 80 pounds of pressure. If you are, we would need to install what's called a pressure reducing valve, and basically to get that pressure under 80 pounds.
Interesting. We never think
No.
about that.
So-
So what about hot water? Why do we run out of hot water so quickly?
So quickly is depending on you. If you're taking a 45-minute shower, that's not quick.
Is that a long shower?
But typically it's going to be something's going on with your water heater. The bottom of it can be full of mineral. There can be several issues going on with it, but if you're running out real quick, there's definitely an issue there. Could be, you know, one of the elements, if it's an electric, has gone bad. Could be multiple things.
All right. Note
Yeah.
to self: 45-minute shower too long. Got
That's
it.
right. That's right.
So we see Bonney Plumbing, Heating, and Air trucks everywhere. You
That's
guys have
right.
a fleet of them. It's amazing.
That's right.
Are there any opportunities currently to work with you guys?
There are. We've got multiple opportunities. We're always on the lookout for plumbing technicians, heating and air technicians. We've got a lot of need for people inside the office as well, call center. So we're always keeping our eyes open for the right people. So come on down.
Yeah, come on down and work for Mark and Candace Bonney.
That's right.
They're great. I know them. They're good people. Where can
great
people
people.
get more information on it, though?
Basically, they can go to our website,
Okay.
BonneyPlumbing.com, and we can go. Oftentimes, we'll post on our website. We'll put up that we've got some open houses. We've got one coming up in the next couple weeks, so just keep an eye out. Go on our website. It'll be there.
Sam Blakley, thank you so much for joining us.
You're
We got a
welcome. Glad
lot
to
of
be
great
here.
answers for those questions. That's great.